Here, in New York University's Silver Center, 80 master's students across 48 departments are in a competition that asks them to do something seemingly simple. Explain your thesis in just 3 minutes.
So the Threesis Academic Challenge is an annual competition we have in which students present their master's theses or capstone projects in a short 3-minute presentation for a panel of faculty judges and prizes of up to $2,000.
Tiksinski is the Senior Assistant Director of the Master's College at the Graduate School of Arts and Science, and the man behind the show of Threesis. He is also an alum of the very program he works for, NYU GSAS, from the Department of Near Eastern Studies.
Threesis was created for the same reasons the Master's College was created, because master's students typically there's a shortfall in resources for them compared to PhD students. So in the Graduate School of Arts and Science, we try and do a lot of support for just master's students. Like this competition is for master's students only, because they often get overlooked by the departments and institutional resources and funding and things like this. So we try to do our best to provide them opportunities to put the master's work in the spotlight.
But for some, like Arab researchers Leen Amin and Jasmine Khelil, the stakes go far beyond presentation skills. Bringing their work to a wider audience is something that is deeply personal.
I need to be able to present my work in ways that, it's very meaningful to me. It's something that I'm very passionate about, and I need to show that to the audience itself. So the Threesis was a really good way of being able to practice that.
Khelil's research aims to trace the displacement of the Palestinian Liberation Organization's archives from Beirut to Tunisia and then Algeria, a project she plans to continue pursuing in her PhD. It was her personal connection to this cause that motivated her to save these materials from permanent loss.
I think in this moment, the erasure of Palestinian history has really been on the top level of it. And I think we really live in a world where the existence of a people on a land is really dependent on their legitimization, of the narratives of history. And this is exactly what my topic was about, that a lot of times the violence that you're seeing on the news or even in the media of airstrikes and bombs, it's actually much more than that. It's structural violence in the sense of the erasure of narratives within history. And this is what led me to the archive itself.
Amin's research, while in the same region, looks further back, examining the origins of Arab nationalism in the Levant, which includes Syria, Lebanon, Jordan, and Palestine during the late Ottoman period.
One of the Threesis judges actually asked me why my research is so important, especially nowadays. And I think just the Arab world in general, always in the news. There's a lot going on now with conflict, etc. And usually these things involve multiple Arab countries. And so I think it's directly related to politics, to how the whole region gets drowned in each other's issues and conflicts and wars and things like that. So I think this has much broader implications, culturally speaking, socially speaking, as well as politically speaking.
But for Khelil and Amin, visibility isn't just about being seen. It's about how their choices represent their perspectives and experiences as Arabs in academia, and what their work ultimately stands for.
So when I heard I got the Audience Choice Award and also the 3rd place, it was just this, I don't know, I was a lot of times, I feel very insecure or I feel very uncertain about the future, which is very logical given the moment that we live in today, specifically if you're from the region. So when I heard about the prize, I kind of realized, something did shift in the last 3 years. And it was something, I think, beautiful from the inside. It was a little bit of hope that I have not felt in a very, very long time.
I think with the changing social climate and even political climates, I think the future is very bright for Arab researchers. We definitely wouldn't have had this opportunity in the past, especially for someone like Jasmine who's talking about something that's quote unquote so controversial, even though it shouldn't be. I think because of things like social media, because of growing awareness and education, these things are coming to light and everyone knows what's going on in the entire Arab world.
I think having pro-Palestinian content, not necessarily pro-Palestinian, but Palestinian content, Palestinian students, and Middle East studies scholarship in Threesis is a really, really important thing. I think in recent years, students have been of those backgrounds have been frightened to participate in competitions like Threesis because of threats from the federal government and from the university administration. Afraid to speak their mind, afraid to express their identity, and to see someone like that do so well this year, and to see so many students from the Middle East studies background actually participate was a change from the last couple of years. We had almost nobody willing to present those perspectives the last 2 years, so it was a welcome change this year.
Threesis, while one of many academic competitions at NYU, uniquely offers a space where research moves beyond the classroom and into public conversation. Together, Khelil and Amin's experiences reflect a broader shift, not just in who participates in spaces like Threesis, but in how Arab students are now able to see their work and lived experiences acknowledged within academic spaces that were not always previously accepting of them.